Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller, playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise, and I'm representing the Holy Roller Cruising Club today. So make sure to go over to holyroller.com and sign up. It's absolutely free to sign up. But today, before we get started, I'm gonna just tell you, I'm gonna be playing some craps. I'm gonna win a free cruise, but I came here early while the casino's closed, so I can practice, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I bet to win a free cruise. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching. Now let's get rolling.
All right, I guess I should say from the beginning that this video is brought to you by our members, because there's music playing in the background, and every time there's music playing in the background, they demonetize my video. So thank you, members, for making this possible. So I'm hoping everybody knows how to play craps, because I'm gonna just show you how I play. I got what do I have here? I think I have $1,120. No, $1,110, okay? So about $1,100. I'm probably gonna have $1,000 worth of free play. But either way, I'm gonna show you how I play, and we're gonna get started. So here's the setup. We're gonna go, now I'm gonna show you, there's what we call light in the darkness, okay? So if I was gonna do 150 on the don't pass, okay? If I was rolling, okay? And I'm gonna show you the other way that I play this, but this loses on 7-11, it wins on 2-3-12. That's 150 bucks. So they're gonna pass me 5 dice, I'm gonna pick 2, and they're gonna take the other 3 away. And then right now on this roll, I win on 2-3, I push on a 12, and then I lose on 7-11, but I'm hoping to get a 4 or 10. That's just me, but let's see if we can get it. Dice have to hit the back wall, so let's roll, and then we'll see what happens. And got the 4. All right, so that's basically perfect case scenario, and that's the set that I set. For those that know, and you've been watching, you know I try to get a 3 or a 4, right? Or a 10. But there is an 11 on that, by the way. So this is the set, just in case you were wondering. That's what I hit, right? I hit that, but I have the 3 there. There's a 10. I just don't want to get that 11 because I would have lost 150 bucks. But I got the 4, which is great. All right, so the point becomes 4. Now this is the thing, $75, okay, on the 4 will cover, it'll cost $4, by the way. They'll ask for a $4 vig, or vigorish, you know. So $75 on the 4 will pay $150. So technically I have $75 left, okay? So what I'm gonna do, instead of using all 75, I'm gonna do 66 inside, okay? So basically, I would put my money out right here on the line, and I'd say 66 inside. All right, this is a $10 table, but I'm going 1 level up, okay? So usually you would let the dealers will place these bets here, by the way. So it's 15, 18, 18, and 15, okay? So now you might say, I thought you weren't playing, well, so you have 150. Remember the vig here, okay? So there's pretty much 60, 70, right? $70 plus 75. So right now I have an extra $5. So what I would do with that extra $5 is put it on the hard 4, just in case the hard 4 hits. Then so we have 150 here, and we have 150 total with the $4 vig right up there. All right, so here we go. Now you might say, what about if you get knocked off on this one? That's when I'll start hedging, and I'll show you that in a minute. But also, I would probably use this right here as my free play. And so if I lost it, I just lost 150 with a free play. If I have, okay, so this is my real money, this is my free play money. So I'd have a stack of free play. This right here, 150 with 1,000, I got about, you know, maybe 7 or 8 shots at this, okay, in order to make money. All right, here we go. So now I'm gonna change my set, by the way, and I'm gonna do the 4, 2, 4, 6, just in case you wanna know. 4, 2, 4-6, right? And then, I know that's kind of dark, but it has a 6 on one side, it has the 8s on the other. So 6 and 8s is what I'm hoping to hit here. Let's see what happens. And oh my goodness, this is why you do it. This is why you do it. 7 out, by the way, 7 out. So let me show you what will happen now that I got 7 out. Now, most people, in fact, everybody that just bet all their money right here, lost, okay? Well, so did we, So, but let me show you what we lost. So, we lost 75, there's 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 75. We lost $150. Guess what this pays? $150. So all of this money we get paid back. Okay, so basically they would take it all, by the way, and it would go up there. But what we're gonna do is, because we get paid $150, I'm gonna just put it right there. It's all the money that we had, and I'll put it right here just so I can set it up again. All right. So puck goes off. Now it's time for somebody else to roll. So I would still play here. Hey, what's up? You ready to throw in some money? Yeah. See you.
It's close, right? It's close.
Yeah, it's close. I'll probably be at that table when we play. Yeah. Yeah. I think there's a smoking side, and that's non-smoking.
Smoking, non-smoking.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Yeah. See it. All right. Let's try it again. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's go right here, just like this. We got the same set. Let's see if we can get a 2, 3, right? 4 or 10. I know that 2's not on here, but let's see what happens. 6. So it's a 6. So the point becomes 6. Now, the perfect case scenario was a 4 or a 10, okay? Now this one, I do a little bit different, okay? So this one, we're still gonna do the 150 altogether, right? But remember when we had the 75 on the 4? Forget the 4, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the 18. So we're gonna do the 15, 18, and 15, but then everything else, $90 will go on the 6. Okay, point will become 6. And look, we still have $9 here. No, sorry. What do we have? $12. So we could bump it up even more, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do $5 on the hard 6. And I think I don't have enough to go in the field, so we'll just play it just like that. All right, so if this pays 105 and this pays 45, that would cover. If it's a hard 6, it will cover. If it's not a hard 6, we're gonna lose 40 bucks, 45 bucks. Plus we have this, so 40 bucks. So we're playing for $40 right now, but we want no 6, okay? Let's see what happens. We don't get paid on the 4 or 10 either, by the way. So let's roll it and see if we can miss that 6, okay? And if it is a 6, we want it to be a hard 6. That's what I was thinking in my head right when I rolled the hard 6. Okay, so here goes another scenario where we're gonna pretty much break even. Let's see. Let's break it down. Let's break it down, okay? So because we hit the 6, we lose here, okay? So I'm gonna put that right there, 150. We get paid 105 for this one, right? And for this one, I would say and down, which they would give me 50 bucks and down. Okay, but remember this 5, okay? So they give me $50 and down. There's the 150, right? And there's the 5 that I used right there, okay? So basically, what was that? It was a break even. So you might say, wait a minute, are you just playing to break even? Now remember, I'm getting points towards the free cruise. Now, some ships, they might, and this is gonna be the first thing people are gonna say, won't they cancel out these bets? Well, maybe they will. If they do, I don't care. I'm still playing this, and I'm still getting rated something for my play. Some ships, they'll rate me for $300. Some will only rate me for $150, whatever I have out there, not what I have here. So sometimes when you're playing both sides, because this wins on a 7, if you're playing both sides, then they will cancel out this side. So I should get paid or rated for at least half of what I have out there, okay? Which I'm really trying, my goal is to do 100 points per hour. If I'm making 100 points per hour, then I'll have a free cruise after a couple sessions, okay? So if I play 12 hours, 15 hours or whatever, 3 hours, 4 hours a night, I'd have a free cruise, okay? So this one is the winner, right? So that stays there, okay? Now we're back to here, okay? And we're gonna have another come out roll. So let's do another come out, see if we can get a 4, 10, 3. Okay, 4, 10, or 3, that's what we're hoping for. Let's see what happens. 8. It is an 8. All right, so same scenario. Now sometimes I like it like this because it's really easy to set up, and watch how I set this up. So I know I'm switch my 6 and 8, right? Simple as that. The 6s and 8s aren't the best case scenario because you can't have a lot of money on any other rolls. So we switch that, we get the hard 8 for 5. Now if we roll a hard 8, that's what we want to see, right? We want to see a hard 8, but we'll lose money, we'll lose 40 bucks if it's a easy 8, okay? Let's see if we can get one hit on the 5, 6, or 9. That's what we're hoping for. 5, 6, or 9. Let's see what happens. And it's a 6. We got it. Okay, so because we got the 6, we're gonna get paid $21, okay? 21. All right, so what we're gonna do now on the $21 that we get paid, and it's all coming from me, but usually it come from them. So we get paid 21. What I could do is I could bump up, I could throw in, because remember I have a couple dollars. I could bump this up by $12, which would cover, not totally cover, I'd rather go to 120 there. So right now it's 90, so I still need, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just collect this right now. So anything I put in my rack, I'm gonna win, okay? If I leave it out there, I have a chance to lose it. So right now we're up $21. All right, let's see if we could do another one, another hit, okay? Here we go. 9, all right, so 9, and that's gonna do the same thing where we win $21, okay? Now this is important to track, and I usually keep it separate from my other stuff. Okay, so we're gonna get paid another 21. So I'm trying to, let me do it like this. I mean, I have 21 over here, so I'm just kind of gonna put 21, let's see, I don't have enough, because I didn't bring enough, so let's take out this, so that's 20, and then we'll take out this right here. Oh wait, we could just leave that in and take out that. Okay, so 20, so we have $40. What's that, 30, $40. Technically it should be 42, there you go, because we got two $21 hits. Now this is very important. All right, let's roll again, let's see what happens. I'll tell you why it's important in a second. Let's see if we can get a 5, 6, or 9. There goes another 6. Okay, so we're missing that 8, which is good, okay? Now, there's a couple things we could do. One, we can either say, okay, now that we have, because we're gonna get another $21, by the way. 21, sorry, that's not enough. Okay, there it is, $21. So now we have another 21. Altogether, we have, let me break this down. Altogether, we're gonna have $63, right? All right, $63 because we got 3 hits. Now, if we do hit the 8, okay, it pays 105, we'd lose 40, right? We have it right here. So we don't need to worry about it, okay? So we're not worrying about it. So we're just now, because we have the difference, if the 8 hits here, regardless of whether the hard 8 hits or not, we have some profit, okay? No matter what. So that was just a couple rolls, 2 or 3 rolls. I guess because we've been down 40, 2 hits would have paid for if the 8 came, but Now we're fine if the 8 comes, but we're still getting rated pretty good. We're still playing. Let's see what happens. And if it is an 8, let it be, you know, a hard 8, yes. Okay, so because of that scenario, we're gonna make some money, okay? Now, not only because we already made money on the other rolls, but we lose this, right? We get paid 105. It's the same scenario as before. And then we get paid 50 and down, right? So here's our 150 back. And here is the 5 that we used for over there. Okay, so when you think about this scenario, okay, there's that. Think about this scenario. Everything stays the same, but we have some money. We're up at least $60. Okay, so now you could choose to risk this again. Now remember, I use this as free play, but let's say you wanted to, like you didn't want to risk it because we risked this twice so far, right? On a come out roll. You could use this money to hop the 7 and 11 to cover this, or you can wait until you lose this and then hop if you're scared. But you know, if you're playing it, because to hop this would cost $40, by the way. And remember when we needed $40? We needed $40. So if it's a 6 or 8, you're gonna need $40. If we hop for $40 that pays $150 on the 7 and 11, then, and I'll show you that in a second, then what's gonna happen is we need $80 instead of $40. And remember on that one, we only got $63. So you would need 80 because you would want to win your hop money back and you'd want to win the difference. So you could just say, here's my difference, because this is be a difference because this is what we're up total. This would be our difference. Once this gets to 150, then we can't afford one of these. The way we would hop is we would do the hopping bets, the 7. There's 3 ways to make a 7. There's 6 ways, but you're gonna see it 4, 3, 5, 2, 6, 1. 10, 10, and 10, that's $30. And then a yo, 7-11 for $10. Even though it costs 40, it would pay 150, okay? So it's up to you. What do we wanna do? I'm gonna risk it one more time, and I'm gonna hope for a 4, 10, or 3. Let's get a 3, that would be awesome. It's an 8 again. Now this makes it very simple and easy because we don't have to move anything, by the way. Oh, it was a 5-3, 5-3-8. So we don't have to move anything, okay? And everything's the same because it's the same point. But the only thing we have to do is get the hard 8. All right, so get the hard 8 right there. Now remember, we don't really need the hard 8 because we have the difference right here that we won. But it would be nice to hit a hard 8 and win even more money, right? All right, here we go. Or cover the whole thing. All right, here we go. 5, 6, or 9. This is the one that happens every once in a while. It's the 7 out. Okay, now watch what happens again. What happens again is we're going to lose all of this money. So this, that was actually a lot of money, but let's count it up. We're gonna lose 75, 100, 110, or sorry, 25, 35, 40, 143. 143, and we're going to win 6 more, what is that? 3 is $7 more. So we win $7 on that because we played this way. Boom. So we still win. We win 7 on a 7. How about that? Oh my goodness. All right, so here we go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take $7 more over here and look at how much we have. Look how much we have. Let me just get it. So we have $70 right here. $70, by the way. Okay, so we're still right here. Because we won back, so we're still up $70. The dice pass to a different person, and then it's their time to roll. So let's say it's their turn to roll. I'm gonna roll it right here. And so we got $70. Let's see if we could pass or get past the come out roll one more time. Here we go. And it is a 5 this time. This is good. You can see what it's like on a 5. 5 and 9, 6 and 8 are the same. 5 and 9 are the same, and 4 and 10 are the same. So you've seen every scenario. Here's the next scenario. What do you do on a 5 or 9? Okay, so basically this is 150 bucks. You know that 100 bucks, well, you might not know this, but 100 bucks pays 140. That's a $10 difference. If we play 100 bucks on the 5, then we only have $50 left. Okay, so what I would do is I'd do 18 and 18. 18 and 18 on the 6 and 8. Okay, so let me get this. Here's 18 and 18. Okay, that's 36, 136, 146 right here. And there, so technically we have, what is it, $4 left, okay? We could just take the $4. We could get the hard ways for $4 or $2 each actually on the 6 and 8. That's something to think about, but I'm gonna just keep the $4. So right here we'll win $10 or $11 on every roll, okay? Now remember, that pays 140, we're $10 down. All we really need to do is hit one non-5, okay? If we do hit a 5, we lose here and we lose $10 here, so 20 bucks. The most we could lose, whoa, that's a black chip. What's going on? The most we could lose is $20 right now, okay, if we hit a 5. If we hit the bad number, then we're gonna win $4, right? Okay, here we go. How about a 6? All right, so there's the 6, and we get paid on the 6. We get paid on the 6, okay? So because we get paid on the 6, we lose in the field, by the way, but it wins $21, okay? So one hit, right? So 2 rolls, right? And we are even. We can't lose now, right? But we want a long roll just like everybody else. We want 6s and 8s, we want field numbers. We just want no 5, and actually we don't want a 7, okay? So that's a misperception. When people play on this, you think they want a 7. Just check, are they playing here and there? Because if they're playing here and there, then they really don't want a 7. If all they're doing is playing this, then yeah, they're waiting for the 7, okay? But we're playing both. We're playing both sides, light and dark side, all right? That's why it's called light in the darkness. We're playing the light side, but we're in the dark side too. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get a 6 or 8. Nope. They would actually call that a no roll, but I'm gonna just play it out because it didn't hit the back wall. Like this dice didn't hit, but it is a 7. So let's just call it as a 7, okay? On Royal Caribbean, most ships, that if it doesn't hit the back wall, they say no roll. All right, so with all that being said, we are 7 out, okay? Let's count it up. Here we go. 100, 125, 25, 35, 40, 45, 46. What do we need? We need $4. So here goes $4. All right, so we won another $4, right? And we did get a hit for 10 or what, $11. So that is $15. So we're stacking up our wins. So just so we know, so we're winning. So far we've won $85. Okay, so $85 altogether. And as you can see, we're losing. Well, we're winning slow, but we also lose slow if we lose. A little bit of money, a lot of money out there, but we lose a little bit or win a little bit. But so far we're up $85. So how do you like this system? This is called Light in the Darkness, and this is how I would play to win a free cruise. Let's talk about one more thing before we go, because there is that scenario where they won't give you, if you try to do this, they won't give you points. And that's where it's my secret system. I call it a secret system. Basically, you can pick this up at any time. Now, most people would say, never pick this up, just lay the point, like we have been, right? Never pick it up, just lay the point. However, if the pit bosses aren't gonna give you points, then what you do is once you play out there enough to win enough money to where you're playing for free, then you do pick this up and you bring everything down to 44 inside or whatever, and then you tell them, give me credit for 44 inside since you're not giving me credit for when I have the big money out there. That's the secret system, and that's how it goes. But anyway, if you want to see that rolled out, watch this video, and don't forget to subscribe, and I hope to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.